And it's a crisp Sunday morning, the day after St. Patrick's Day, as he prepared to do something. But since this is St. Paddy's Day weekend, we'll head for a certain location and look for a certain somebody. Where? Right there. Where else? And there he is. We made it. There he is.
Tell your mommy say hi. I'm Zoe. Bye, Brooke.
Never know you're gonna run into.
Never know if you're gonna run into.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Hey, how y'all?
How you doing?
Good.
Long time no see.
Yeah, well,
Look at your Mary.
Summer brings out everything. You know, the spring brings everything out. Yeah.
It's almost that time. 2 more days.
Were you dressed up like a leprechaun?
Oh yeah, yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Come
I
here.
had to be ready, man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna hug you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Good.
I like the bubble man.
The video of you last night.
Were you right?
The first time we met him, when was that?
2011.
2011.
Hey,
You were in your green.
I got one for you guys to find. Thanks. Yeah.
He's popular today.
You can always send it to me. I put up all my pictures on it every night. Okay.
And of course, can't forget the world's oldest train
You have
station.
beautiful things in there. I didn't really look around.
Yeah.
But like this pinwheel.
Right.
It's just like psychedelic.
The Lone Ranger. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
Makes it all worthwhile.
That's
I
right.
love those shows too on TV.
Oh, yeah.
TV Land and Decades or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
All right.
Is that good or what?
All right, that's great.
Or what?
Yeah.
Or what?
Got it. Perfect.
Everywhere. They're everywhere. Oh.
Yeah.
I gotta get one of them.
These are great, aren't they?
Yeah, I think you're cool.
Yeah.
It brings up somebody's day or something.
Oh my
I mean,
God,
everybody
yeah.
laughs
Yeah.
and smiles. There is some
Yeah, that's true.
sadness.
That's true.
Let's
Let's
see
go.
Thomas Tank.
Yeah,
Let me see Thomas Tank. There we
Hey,
go.
Thomas. Yeah, get Thomas.
Oh man, he
Hey, cut that noise out.
Yeah, cut that noise out. Cut that noise out, sort of. Now I'm holding it like this. Turn around like this. Now you squeeze, grab here.
And again, about blowing lessons for the children.
Come on. Yeah, little finger. Come on. Yeah. See? Wow, get everybody. Oh, you got everybody. See, come on back
There
here
have
so
it.
she can take a picture.
The human
You wanna
equation.
Take a picture of her? Yeah. Stay with me? She might want to take a picture of it. You want to take a picture? Come over here, Eve. Come over here. Come over here. Let's just take a picture. Okay. Smile big. Take a picture.
Well, let's just see this. See what happens.
There you go. There's bubbles everywhere. Isn't that great? Yeah. Good job. You get everybody. Yeah.
You have one great guy there. Well, there's somewhat of a walking tour here. Just somewhat. Best I can do right now under the conditions. After all, I haven't done this in a couple of years. A bit early yet for Christmas, but there you have it. Even an ice skater. Nice to be able to do that. All the usual stuff that tourists come for. Okay, check out some more of the place. We used to bounce back from the 2016 flood, and rather well. except for a few places still boarded up. Oh, cool name for a toy store. 300 million years old. That'll be there forever. That means it's seen 3,000 floods.
Doesn't seem like a very buildable lot.
Not very buildable, right? You never get that thing out of there.
Well, good. That's where it's been.
They'd have to close the street down.
Right.
That way.
Yeah.
It's so great how this place bounced back. And days like this, it's always busy. Cash for gold. All right. I should sell a couple of my teeth. And there again is the former US 29, the former beginning of it, starting here and ending in Pensacola, Florida, about 1,000 miles. But look over here. We have a different movie playing. For the longest time, it was Precious Gifts, but no longer playing, so I didn't get to see it. Let's go see Ellicott. Now to head back south. We have to truncate our walk today because we're both not doing so well after past illnesses and injuries. So I gotta make it a shorter walk. And if I go in here, I'm not coming out. Yeah, I admit, I waste a lot of time here, but it's such a cool place, I can't help it. Another new toy store opened up. Anyone need a barber? Gotta wait a bit longer. Oh, cut that noise out. Motorcycles with loudspeakers. What's the earth coming to? Got any Beethoven? Native American stuff. My favorite. In the 60s, people rooted for the Cowboys, but not me. I rooted for the Indians. Just for spite. Busy place. Typical of most holidays. But still great to be here again. Especially after illnesses and injuries the past few months. And of course the usual sidewalk sales. Oh look, here's Precious Gifts. I guess they moved. How about that? They are still around. Oh, there's a bunny rabbit friend. I saw him 2 years ago. Let's go accost him. Yo, bunny dude. Oh. But unlike Barry, he doesn't talk. I think Barry talks. Hey, bunny man.
Hey.
All right. Thank you.
Now you're famous. Yeah, all right. I love chocolate. Oh, don't
And there's your rabbit fix for the day. Oh, still got Barry in a rabbit outfit. So 2 rabbit fixes for today. Nope, not for me. I'm too uncultured. Old department store here, complete with old sign. Hope it stays that way. What's that say? Misfit? Her mind. Oh, women have minds, all right. But look. Cannabis takes root. Your bullfrog has no comment on that one. I plead the Fifth Amendment on that. Weddings. Don't get any ideas.
Okay.
I guess we'll see if our Bubba Man's still around. One last time. At least he talks. The other bunny doesn't. A mute bunny. And there he is again. Oh, yeah, you have competition up there, you know that, right?
I know. Wrong kind of bunny,
At least you talk. Yeah. You talk, he doesn't.
That's right, yeah, he's a non-talker. Yeah.
A mute bunny.
A mute bunny.
It's a mute bunny.
He's got the mute button on him.
Got a mute button, right. Like most folks ought to have.
Back then, like institution, they didn't know. They scored.
Once in a while, I wish Dolly had a mute button.
But anyway, she could see somebody, but she could.
See, the clock's still doing well, I see.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I got the dedication ceremony last year.
Right.
Got the best coverage on YouTube, or anywhere for that matter.
I saw the girl walk.
I better coverage than local TV stations do with that dedication. Uploaded for your viewing pleasure. Right by the world's oldest train station.
I was just talking to the guy, what is his name? The guy that does, he does it for you.
And we're still EC strong.
Watch it, man.
Yeah,
all right.
Godzilla and
I'll tell you a little.
King Kong.
I'll tell you a little story. What I know about. Cause I was doing research.
Can you get one of you?
Yeah.
I'm all right. Well, let me see your bunny tail, your cottontail in the back. I see.
What do you think? Bunny or something?
Take my funny.
Even has his cottontail there.
Funny bunny, you know, the funny bunny tail.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, the funny bunny tail.
Yeah, look at that.
Funny, man.
I just touched your tail.
Oh my God.
Yep. Right down to the cottontail. There we go.
We've got my. All right.
But that was an interesting story that you said that way back down there.
Yeah.
That's just like that. Right there, reading the whole story of
Great place. All right.
your sister and
Don't forget to watch my clock video if you haven't already.
they said maybe one happened before, maybe this and maybe, and that was it. They didn't really.
How about a parting shot here? There he is. The one last shot of Barry for you there. We only walked as far as up here today. As I said, due to our present health conditions, due to illness and injury. I gotta contort around this guy somehow. Hold on. I actually made it. We have to cross the street here. Normally we cross further up. And show you more of this. Normally we cross up here, and I get to show you the wine bin. And the old Clampett house. But so I couldn't walk up this far this time. And the current highway numbers, we're on the old road here. Find out what I'll do. I'll go up here to the police station and look for the old jailhouse that Barry told me about. Yeah, Barry told us there's an old jailhouse back there that's about 100 years old, but still in use. We passed the police station, but there are too many cop cars, and I got paranoid. Don't get the wrong idea, or the right idea. But up here, present day US 40, which I'll take west for a slight bit. Hopefully not too slight. known the contemporary US 40. There was an amusement park on the right at one time, a park called Enchanted Forest. The sign's still there. They closed in the mid-70s. I went there as a kid in the 60s. Rather interesting. And again on Interstate 70, which modern day 40 also follows as far as the Frederick area. But up here, I exit in an effort to make a slight odyssey out of this, even if only a slight one. And today I'm one of the few people using turn signals, as I am most days that I'm out. Anyway, down a road that I rarely see, but I'm seeing it now. And for the first time in a while for me, entering a place called Woodbine. At one time, B&O railroad stop. Now, of course, it's part of CSX. And there it is up there. There was a station at one time, but don't know where it went. Unless that little brick building is it right there. It looks almost station-esque. And at one time one could drive down the track and go through the tunnel. Which I did back in the 80s. But I don't dare do that now, though. Things are a bit different now than they were back in the 80s. More to this place than I thought. I guess Woodbine grew since I was last here. Now we're finally out of it. And more of my kind of scenery. A lot of empty space here, but rapidly being filled with new stuff. These days, spaces don't stay empty for very long. Before going any further, pit stop time at this catchy place. Love that .com address there. And back on the road again. Let's see what other cool stuff we might find. Interesting church there. Interesting architecture, whatever the word is. Up here, arriving at something. Oh, Route 26. I know this road. Maybe I'll take it for a bit. Maybe I'll take it west for a bit. Just for a bit. Old and E road side by side here. Old road there to the left, barely visible. It was taken out back in the late 50s, early 60s. And of course our modern day route. Now arriving at Taylorsville. I'll make one more turn, go north again, right up here. At least when going north, I'm not facing the sun, and I get better video that way. make one more turn on a road I haven't seen before. This one to the left. I might have been this way before, but now I can't remember. Uh-oh, I'm getting old. Some distant mountains there. New Windsor. I've heard of that. So I guess I'll head for it. Maybe some cool scenery along the way. Might be. Route 31. I know that road. Guess I'll take it east for a bit. Maybe the road I was on just ended. But this way I might have been before. This could be deja vu. If it is, my apologies. The old quaint stuff is more fun to look at than the modern day stuff. Whether it's there or an old farm like over here. At least it's being upkept. Or kept up, whatever. It's almost like the opening credits to the 60s TV show Green Acres. Yep, it's the place to be. But now, arriving, New Windsor, and about to cross the former Western Maryland Railway, now part of CSX, of course. There was a station here, but long torn down. And of course, that way's west. One of the few lines out of Baltimore I haven't ridden yet. I've ridden most of the others. I haven't ridden that one yet. Yep, these old quaint hamlets are really nice. It's always nice and peaceful in places like this. Well, almost always. They've had their fun out here too. Now departing. And a typical view along this road. Looks nice, except for the modern stuff like that. What do you do? Oh, they sell John Deere. Okay, they're forgiven. Since they carry John Deere. Good enough for me. There's some old stuff left along here, but most of it's been modernized. Old road there. I know, I'll try to get onto it. I'm tired of these current routes. I like the old routes. And here it is, the original route. Before they put that one in down there. There's a traffic light on the current route. That isn't on this route. Good enough for me. I avoided a light by coming this way. But of course, the speed limit is 10 miles an hour slower, but I prefer that to the lights. Might be a higher limit, but if you keep stopping for lights, it slows you down anyway. So you break even. Plus better views along here. Well, kinda, sorta. Of course, more curves on the original route than the current route. Yep, lots of curves, you bet. And now arriving, Westminster. A place I brought you before. A couple years back we took a day Odyssey, coming the other way on this road. And up here, another crossing into former Western Maryland. Operated by CSX now. You can barely tell tracks there, but it is still being used. Nice, quaint town, just as the others are. This was the main highway at one time, now bypassed to the north, to the left, about half a mile, which will be on soon. But until the late 50s, this was the main highway, the main drag through here. And now the modern day highway, Route 140, heading back east on it. After 5 p.m. now, so better go this way. Had my fun on this slight Odyssey. An occasional farm along here, as long as the billboards don't block your view of it. A great day today for the most part. Temps reached the upper 50s. But funny, Ellicott City, on Barry's side of the street, it's sunny. It was warm there. But across the street, you're in the shade on the south side, and it's 10 degrees colder. That's a 10-degree difference on each side of the road. And again, no more signaling. Been like that all day. Welcome to Maryland, folks. But anyway, as I was saying, interesting, there's a 10-degree difference in the temperature on either side of the street in Ellicott City. And over there, the original route to this, that old 2-lane road. Before they put this one in. The old roads were peaceful. Here it's too commercial. And we all love commercials, don't we? Especially Geico. Old Road rejoins us right here, coming out of there. It went down there at one time, when its own crossing of the river, before this crossing was built. Part of the old road ran that way too, along those poles. Back in '83, there was a Lover's Lane shooting there late one night. 83 or 4, something like that. Back in the 80s, there was a slight rash of Lover's Lane shootings in the Baltimore area. Fortunately, none for a long time. But up ahead, we gotta once again pick up the interstate system. And again, almost cut off. Today's been almost no courtesy whatsoever. Holiday weekend, St. Patrick's Day. Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe even better. But in this age of dash cams and other cameras and cell phones that shoot video, you really can't afford to be a jerk. You'll be caught on something or other. one way or another. But not in this day and age. Can't drive like that. Someone's gonna catch you and put you on YouTube or somewhere. Need I say more? And on the left, the northernmost point on Baltimore's metro system, in other words, subway, they had some track work done recently. They were shut down for about a month. At this point, the track's on the median. But up here, our freeway ends. The subway tracks go off that direction. We pick up a different freeway. This one. But now south on Falls Road. We're back in September of 2017. I did my video on the Green Spring branch line. One of the stations right there through the trees. Used to cross right here. That way and across through there. You can barely tell anymore though. Nice old stone houses here. At least they look sturdy, unlike the stuff they put up today. Today's houses of cards don't look that sturdy, if that's the correct term for them. And again, where the Green Spring branch once ran, the truck had been there where those cars are parked. I showed you all that last September. Hefty crowd today. But did they care about the history? Probably not. And there's the branch itself going off. Wonder how many of these folks parking to walk that know what used to be there, or even care what used to be there. And again, we're here. At one time it was called Robert E. Lee Park, as I explained before. But now we must be politically correct. Absolutely. Anything Confederate has to be removed or have the name changed. A lot of Confederate monuments in Baltimore were all removed last year by our current mayor. I wonder why. I don't know why certain folks of certain persuasion get offended at that Confederate stuff. That was 150 years ago. Come on, people, get over it. It's over. Get over it. Erasing the monuments won't erase history. Sorry to say. Well, let's see how busy it is here. Hopefully I can get out and stretch someplace. The Lake Roland Dam there. Right above is the gatehouse. If you'd like to see the inside of that gatehouse, watch my video on the Green Spring branch. I'll show you the inside of it. I've also taken you inside there in a video. There's a picture of the week, along with stuff recently sighted. I don't know what she's pointing at. And upcoming programs there. I don't know. We missed the St. Patrick's Day snakes. I miss those. Oh, rats. And they John Deere. Saw one earlier too. We saw a place that sells them. And it's all full of WD-40. We even used to come here for this. Oh, a twofer. South and then north. Tricky doing these 180 pans though, as I just did. Alright, got what I came for. Nice place, but it can be busy on Sundays. Guess better head on out. And now heading out. Haven't been here since I made my Green Spring Branch video. And I'm proceeding out of the valley with the sun behind me again, which is good for photography. The sign says 25 miles an hour, but if you do that, you risk being tailgated. I'll take the risk. And up here, the former Mampa Railroad Station. The tracks once crossed right here at the top of the hill. And there's the former Homeland Station. Now residence. Thought I'd try and catch that as long as I'm coming this way. So I guess I'll get back to the hood. From Lake Roland, the hood isn't too far of a drive.